Hi guys, today's Monday, March 23rd. It's the first day of our spring break and we're in quarantine because of the COVID coronavirus. And yesterday our governor just issued a no leave for starting tonight. So I thought I really need to get going with incubating my chickens and making sure that I'm prepared for brooding and then eventually transferring them to the chicken coop in the backyard. So you gotta get started today because the chicks are coming tomorrow. I'm really excited. The owner of the farm where I board my horses offered to let me use her incubator. She's done it before. It holds up to 40 eggs, but she said she's never done more than 20. So I thought maybe like 10 or 15 would be a good starter for me because we're probably gonna end up with some roosters, which we don't want to keep because we want the eggs, which the hens will produce. So today is all about getting our incubator set up and ready. So when those eggs come in the mail, they're gonna be shipped directly from the hatchery of Myers to my house. So it'll be perfect because they'll be in a special container, and then I'll just be able to put them into the incubator. So these directions are really intense. I already read through them once. There we go. Okay. But I'm gonna just keep like refreshing, and I want to make sure that obviously I do everything right because we want to make sure that the chicks hatch. The step one is to choose the proper location for the incubator. Joe at the farm, she told me she's done them in her kitchen before, and I think that's a good option for me too because I'll be able to really closely monitor them. And the incubator needs to be in a room that's about 70 degrees. It can be between 62 and 70 degrees, but that's going to be a good temperature that's typical for my kitchen. And she does say that her dog likes to try to jump up, especially once the chicks start hatching. That could be really interesting because we've got some pups here. Chester, oh yeah, Nina, oh yeah, Asha. So it could get interesting, you know, because the bunny in the basement, Evie, and right now my mom's cat because she's in South Carolina. So let's chicks in the kitchen, you know, the dogs will be fine. Okay, anyway, so we're gonna start them off here. I've got to get this running for at least 8 hours before the eggs come. We have to make sure that the humidity is right and the temperature's right. They're typically need to be about 99.5 degrees for the temperature in the incubator. So I'm gonna run it starting tonight and then definitely be testing the humidity. I got a turkey baster here and I need to fill in the cracks underneath where the eggs will go. That's where some water will go, and we got to make sure that the humidity is right. It needs to be between 60 to 80% humidity. If there starts to be condensation on the window of the incubator, it says that it's too moist, so we won't go with so much water. Definitely something to consider. Okay. The other part that's super cool about this is there is an automatic rail turner. These, where the eggs will go, will turn the eggs automatically for me, which is super helpful because you can't do it too fast or you can disrupt the eggs. This is awesome. It says, do not move the egg rails by hand. The egg turner rails move very slowly. It takes 4 hours to complete a 30-degree side-to-side cycle. Okay, so 30 degrees in 4 hours. It says that this movement may not be detected by the naked eye. I get that for sure. Makes sense. super slow. The eggs will hatch in about 21 days, which is really exciting because that's right around Easter. They would be hatching April 13th, and Easter's on Sunday, April 12th this year. I think it'd be really cool to have chicks around Easter. Okay. However, I'm a little nervous because once they hatch, then comes more of the real work. Once they hatch in the incubator, they can stay in there for 2 days. They need to make sure the feathers on the chicks are fluffy, and then they'll just kind of hang out there, and it's a nice warm place for them for 1 to 2 days, 24 to 48 hours. And then I'll have to get my brooder set up. I'll probably stick with a cardboard box and just be super safe because they need a light on them. We'll be using a light, the red heat bulbs. They say to use the red because I guess once chickens start pecking at each other, they really peck at each other. And if they're under a white light, they might see the blood of another chick and then they peck more. We definitely don't want that happening. So we'll have the light on them. They'll be in a cardboard box in the basement to be safe, you know, by the bunny. So that's going to be really exciting. I'm going to send in an order right now to Tractor Supply. Since we are under this quarantine, it starts tonight. I want to make sure that we're set up because they're going to need food within a day or so of being hatched. I'm going to get them a chick starter that's medicated. Chester's saying aye. And then I'll get them some shavings. I'll get the lamp. I already have the bulbs. And then we'll be set up for our brooding, which is super exciting. Let me see outside. Over here, my backyard, you can see like they already had chickens at one time. So we got some chicken coops and we're just gonna have to get those set up in a more secure way. I don't want the dogs, obviously, to get them. And predators I've been reading a lot about, which could be bad too. So we don't want that. This is exciting. Keep you posted. So this is day 1, getting the incubator set up. The hope was to get them started here at home on our spring break. And then once we go back to school, I would have brought the incubator in and we could have had chicks in the classroom. Right now it's pretty uncertain what's going to happen. We're for sure on spring break this week. School's already been canceled for the week after that. We have a meeting with our building principal on Monday, March 30th. So I think we're gonna get more answers then, but I wanted to make sure that I start documenting now, and then I could start maybe a YouTube channel and the kids can follow along as we journey through our quarantine at home and having some fun with it, having life. Okay, so it's super exciting. The kids are always fascinated by the piranha, so terrible glare, but Holly, it's really hard to see her. She's in there to try to get some good videos of her to show you. Okay, well, everybody stay safe, stay at home, stay healthy.